It wasn't easy for Ebba to move on. Although her career and finances were stable, she never remarried and she raised Divine on her own. Ruth, on the other hand, moved on quickly. She remarried 2 years after her husband left. That second marriage lasted 5 years and ended in divorce without a child. 3 years later, she married again. The third marriage produced a baby boy, but things still fell apart, and the marriage ended after 3 years. Ruth was a single mother of 3 and chose not to remarry again. Throughout these years, Ebba never stopped funding Amara's account. Even as a widow, she kept her promise, though life wasn't easy for Ruth either. When Divine was in the university, he brought home a girl and introduced her as Ada. Although Ebba usually allowed Divine to make his own choices, she was uncomfortable with Ada's introduction and felt it was time for him to know the truth about Amara. Amara is a good girl. We all know each other very well, Ebba began. Why are you saying this, Mum? Divine asked. Of course I know we're all family friends. Are you saying this because I introduced Ada to you? Yes, Divine, she replied. I don't want you getting too serious with Ada, and that's because of Amara. When you finish school and you're ready to settle down, the only person I want as my daughter-in-law is Amara. Divine laughed. I hope you're not saying all this to Amara, because she and I only see each other as siblings. She would never like what you're suggesting. Ebba smiled. Ask her yourself if you want. You're the only one in the dark because I wanted you to focus on your studies. Amara knows she's my investment. She knows everything, and she doesn't mind. Divine stared at his mother in surprise. Are you serious? Amara knows about this arrangement. Ebba nodded and explained everything, including the existence of the bank account. Being a mummy's boy, Divine didn't argue. He simply kept his relationship with Ada at a friendship level. Ada wanted more and waited for Divine to make a move, but the relationship remained undefined. Meanwhile, in a village in Oyo State, Nigeria, there lived a young girl named Grace. Grace was an orphan. Her father died before she was born, and her mother died shortly after childbirth. She was passed from one family member's home to another. She was neglected, abused, and never given the chance to complete her education. After primary school, there was no opportunity for further schooling. She began hawking plantain for one of the aunties who housed her. At 18, Grace ran away to Ibadan with a friend who promised to help her get a cleaner job at a boarding school. She was lucky. She got the job and was later asked to assist the cooks in the kitchen, which increased her salary. Accommodation was also provided. A shared room with one of the cooks, Tara. Grace was beautiful, intelligent, and hardworking, but she was rarely happy. She spent most of her time working, and when she returned to her room, she would read. One day, Tara asked why she was always reading and what she was reading. Grace replied, "It hurts that I couldn't continue my education. I want to be educated, and that's why I read. It's hard for me to read fast, but I keep trying. The librarian allows me to borrow 1 book each month." Tara smiled and said, "Why don't you consider adult education?" "Adult education?" Grace asked. "What is that?" "It's a school for people like you, not children anymore, but still wanting to learn. But it costs money, and I'm not sure you can afford it," Tara said. "Please give me the contact so I can make inquiries," Grace replied. With Tara's help, Grace secured admission into the adult school. It covered only English and mathematics for 4 years, with classes on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. Grace knew she wouldn't be able to save any money from her salary, but she was willing to spend everything on her education. 2 years later, Divine was posted to Ibadan for his National Youth Service and drove to the city in his personal car, a birthday gift from his mother when he turned 25. He completed university and needed to serve the country for a year. Coincidentally, He was posted to the same boarding school where Grace worked. Divine taught chemistry to senior students, while Grace continued as a cleaner and assistant cook. They never crossed paths until 3 months later. One Tuesday evening, Divine returned to the school after closing early. He went to the staff room because he had forgotten his phone while charging it. Grace had just finished cleaning the staff room and was about to leave when Divine walked in. "Good evening, sir," Grace greeted. Divine didn't reply. He stood in front of her, staring into her eyes and thinking, "Who is this beautiful girl?" Grace greeted again. "Good afternoon, sir." This time, Divine responded, "I forgot my phone while charging it earlier," Grace said. "Yes, I saw it. I disconnected it and kept it in your locker." Divine walked to the locker, picked up his phone and said, "Thank you so much. Are you new here? I don't think I've seen you before." Grace smiled. "I've worked here as a cleaner for over 2 years." "Oh, then I'm the new one. I came 3 months ago. I'm a youth corper. My name is Divine," he said, stretching out his hand. "My name is Grace," she replied, shaking his hand. "You're very beautiful," Divine said. Grace smiled shyly. "Thank you, sir." Divine offered to drive her home, but Grace said she wasn't done for the day and would finish in 2 hours. Divine insisted on waiting. "No, sir. Please don't wait for me," she said softly, but he insisted. After she finished, he drove her home and they exchanged contacts. When Divine left, Tara sat Grace down. "I know him. He's one of the corpers. But I'm worried for you. This young man is far above you in every way. And I don't want you disappointed. I don't think you should open the door to this kind of relationship. You're still young and you have a lot ahead of you." Grace was silent for a while before responding. "Thank you, Sister Tara. I'll be careful."